That's Greg.
It's back.
I'm Jason, and this is Retro Collectors with Jason and Greg. We have been collecting of retro things, haven't we, Greg?
I mean, this better be good because we haven't done a retro collectors in 7 years.
7 years? I don't quite think it's 7 years, but we've got some good stuff, Greg.
Have we?
Yes.
I can't remember.
You were there.
I know, but it's been that long.
Let's start with probably the most random thing I've ever found at a car boot sale, but probably one of the coolest things I've ever found at a car boot sale.
You think this is cool?
Yeah, I just think that they were at a car boot sale is the cool thing, not that the thing is cool.
Can we have like a siren going off, a nerd alert right now?
Do you remember when Saturday morning TV was amazing?
Well, we are trying to bring that back, Jason, in our own little way.
We're failing miserably, aren't we?
Miserably.
Do you remember going live?
I do remember going live.
Do you remember what replaced going live?
Live and kicking.
It feels so good to be back. Yes, it's 1994. This is Live and Kicking. We're back from Burt Island for the next 3¼ hours with a January bonanza of a programme.
Oh my goodness, yes, stay with us the entire morning because we're going to be offering you competitions, guests, and we're going to be throwing in a couple of really fantastic cartoons as
Yes,
well.
and going for a song, more music than you can imagine. We have Biddy McLean here singing his new song, yeah.
Live and Kicking
I nearly forgot that.
with Andy Peters and Emma Forbes, who were then replaced by Zoe Ball and Jamie Theakston.
It's a good job I'm here,
Long
isn't it?
time. Started in 1993, Greg. To be exact, it was first broadcast on the 2nd of October 1993 at 9 a.m.
How do you know all these
I've
things?
just got it in my head. My head is like an encyclopedia.
What, square?
Anyway, there, at the car boot, Greg, was this array
Oh,
of
this is hilarious.
signed photographs of the presenters of Live and Kicking.
And what's funny is anyone watching this outside the UK will have no idea who these
Just
people
YouTube
are.
Live and Kicking. YouTube.
YouTube?
Put it on the YouTube.
Put it on the YouTube, you know, that YouTube.
There's Andy Peters. Signed Andy Peters, Greg.
Do you want me to hold it up while you get the rest?
Yeah.
Andy Peters signed. Did he host it? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, we've just established this.
I forgot what you just said.
And Emma Forbes, Greg.
Emma Forbes.
Then, our favourites, Swing Your Pants, Trevor and Simon, who in my opinion were much better in their going live days than they were in their Live and Kicking days.
We've discussed this before, haven't they? They were trying to be like the Morecambe and Wise of the Saturday morning programmes.
And they were really funny.
They were really good, but they got greedy.
Swing Your Pants.
They got really greedy. They wanted loads of money. BBC apparently said no, so they went to Sky TV.
And what happened then?
As usual, bombed.
We don't do duvets. There you go, mate.
I can't do any more.
Well, you've got... like, fan them like they're
Fan
magical cards, Greg.
Fan them.
Here's one that will appeal to our American viewers, because he's not just in Live and Kicking, he's also in, what's that thing? Doctor Who.
No.
And Torchwood.
No.
What?
I'm a celebrity, get me out of
Oh
here.
yeah, and the movie game.
Good going there, guys. Thanks very much to Lola, otherwise known as Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Well, now it's time to go back to the board. We made it back from the tropical paradise, guys. You're on square 6 now. There we go. Yellows, Gary and Francis, it's time for you to catch up. Do you want a 2 or a 3 question?
3.
John Barrowman. It's the Barrowman.
God, he's been around forever, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah. Doesn't stop there, Greg, with John Barrowman. Oh no. Zoe Ball, Children's BBC, signed photograph. Of course, Zoe now presents The Breakfast Show on BBC Radio 2.
And Strictly.
And her dad was Johnny Ball.
Johnny Ball.
Johnny Ball reveals all. What?
Why did you do that?
Don't you remember that?
I just don't know why you leant in to whisper it.
Johnny Ball reveals all.
Normally, you think of angles as two lines coming together to form an angle, and it's rigid, and it doesn't move.
No, the only reason you do that is if you do. So. That's it.
Think of a number.
6.
No, I don't want you to think of a number. That was the name of one of Johnny Ball's shows. Anyway, there's Zoe Ball. Now, you might think, Greg, that it couldn't possibly get any better.
Oh, it can't get any
that.
better, can it?
Well, as an added bonus...
Did you actually buy these?
Yes, as an added bonus to the live and kicking TV presenters.
Yeah, can I put these down there?
Yeah.
What could possibly be better than live and kicking, Jason?
Well,
Go on, hit me with it.
only Anne and Nick from Good Morning, Greg.
Don't be outrageously ridiculous. What's that?
That's just a little card that came with it to say thanks for asking for our autographs.
Anne Diamond.
And Nick Owen.
Never mind, Anne Diamond.
The morning couple that launched TVAM, weren't they? Good Morning.
That was the start of the morning.
Yeah, when TVAM first started, it had a bit of a
Morning.
hiccup, didn't it? It went a bit pear-shaped when they first started it. And then they had Good Morning and all of that stuff, and it took off big time. And then, of course, that led to things like The Big Breakfast on Channel 4. Which
No, that was brilliant. So, here we go. Here's the big question, Jason. I'm sure they're all desperate to know. Them are still watching anyway. How much for all these?
How much did I pay?
Yeah, because I had left you at this point. I'd gone for a bacon
To look at another
the
item.
toilet.
Bacon sandwich in the toilet, you dirty...
No, I promised you I wouldn't have a bacon sandwich that day.
I paid £5 whole for all of them. What?
Well, you didn't ask me, did you? That's out of our pot.
Our pot?
Yes, our pot that you put the money into.
Well, you need to give me £2.50 then.
I'm not paying for them. Not a chance. Here we go, boys and girls. It's the time you've all been waiting for here on Retro Collectors with the Tea and Toast presenters. Jason, would you like to introduce this next section?
Yes, Greg. Welcome to Book Corner.
Is that the music I can hear now?
Yeah. What books have you got for us today, Greg?
What books did we find? We always find books at Carboot. If you've never watched this programme before, this is like the easiest find at a Carboot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they are.
So-
And they're so nostalgic as well. The Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters!
2.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Storybook.
Now this means a lot more to me because I've recently been to New York with my real friends, and so seeing the pictures and seeing the places that I actually went to. I mean, there it is. There, look. There's the fire.
Shame it's mine, isn't it?
I mean, we was just discussing this before we pressed record. These books, they are actually rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah, but...
They're just pictures of the film with a condensed storyline in.
But they're really nostalgic, and obviously they were just printed
Why
to
are you just looking at it and not showing them?
make money, because I'm selfish like that.
You are, aren't you?
But some of these were, as I said to you, Greg, earlier, some of these were brought out before the film actually came out.
Yeah.
So they were based on the original script before the edit was made.
Yeah.
So if you look at like the Goonies storybook,
Goonies.
there's a couple of scenes in the storybook that aren't actually in the film because they were cut out in the edit.
It's like
of the
deleted
film.
scenes, isn't it?
It is,
Or
yeah.
Easter eggs.
But they're actually in the film, not in the film. What else have we got, Greg?
Look at this, Jason.
The Smurfs. The Smurfs annual.
It's the annual, but what year?
1980.
The year I was born. Hey?
What a red letter day in the history of the world that is.
What? Why? Why was it a red letter? Did you have any white paper?
It's just what they say, isn't it, Greg? It's actually a line from Back to the Future, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, look, Smurfs, 1980. Now this is a proper annual. Look at that.
I used to be scared of Gargamel when I was a kid.
Who?
The baddie in the Smurfs.
I never watched it.
There he is.
Oh yeah,
Like
I do.
a creepy
Yeah.
child
yeah.
catcher type thing.
Like,
Great.
someone's ruined it.
Great.
Someone's ruined it. They've already coloured it in.
Glad I only paid 50p for that. The Smurfs obviously is popular again these days because they brought out some films, haven't they, which my kids love. But if I show them the original cartoon, they get bored of it.
Never mind that, Jason.
What have we got, Greg? Thunder! 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 Thundercats.
Well,
oh.
we actually got this one as well, but I think we've already bought this one and we've done it before, so let's just ignore that one.
Yeah, but I think I got them both, didn't we? Together.
I got them both, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's right, Jason. We did, didn't I? These are very more complex. These drawings in here, a little bit more for the older children, if you ask me. So yeah, but I mean, for how much were these again?
£1 each, were they?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, so cheap. Look at that. I can't. To this day, like we've always said it. Why are people selling them?
Look at that. It's £3.95 in 1980, whatever it was, 8 or 9.
Well, how much is this one then?
Probably the same.
There's no. This is a lot more intricate in the drawings and things. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
We all love Thundercats, didn't we?
Oh, it's brilliant, wasn't it? And they tried to bring that back, didn't they?
They have, and it is still in production apparently, but it's one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. Thundercats Raw, it's called, and the animation is just terrible. But hey, Transformers annual.
Can't be wrong. This one looks quite a new one though. $3.99. I say quite new. I mean it's in new condition. That's what I mean. Look at this, 1989. I told you it was new.
Brilliant. Optimus Prime and Megatron. And Megatron turned into a gun in those days. Do you remember? There's another Transformers.
Yeah, there is.
See that cover there? That reminds me of the Transformers movie.
Well, that's more of the Transformers I remember than this one. I must leave this gin at this time of the morning. But look, it's got the little logo on. I bet you this is earlier. I bet you this is earlier.
Probably is.
I bet you. 1986. To me, that's the proper Transformers there. That's when it changed a bit there. Although that's quite intricate as well, isn't it? That's different, you know, as a child, that's quite, you know, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
So there was quite a few books there in Book Corner, wasn't there, Greg?
Literally.
So we're going to move on from books now and do something completely different. It's Magazine Corner.
That's right, Magazine Corner, ladies and gents. Now, Jason picked this up and came running around the car. Well, he didn't run. He never runs, Jason. In fact,
I walked fast.
He sort of crawled, really, after getting up at 6 in the morning. 6 a.m. We do this for you. And he came, look, Greg, look what I got. And of course I've already got it.
I only bought it for him.
Of course I've got it, though. And do you know what I love about it, though? The posters you used to be able to get. Oh, it was a WF magazine. If you'd never seen, I mean, we've done an episode on the magazine, so there's no point in me talking about it a lot. But this was when it was right hot.
Why are you just looking at it and not showing it?
I'm doing it. I'm sure. This was my favourite bit of the magazine. The shop. You could get all the T-shirts. And, I used to love the Hulk Hogan stuff.
Hulkamania.
And do you know the funny thing is?
Is that Legion of Doom?
They're all dead. He's dead. He's dead.
That's not funny, is it?
No, I didn't mean funny.
I meant peculiar.
It's what?
Peculiar.
Undertaker's still going. Macho Man, he's dead. I mean, it's just brilliant. Yeah, so thanks for them. Love that.
That's alright. What other magazines did we find?
How much did you actually pay for that? You didn't tell me.
I think it was like £1.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of money then. These are my favourite. I mean, I know we've still got more to come, but this is my favourite find of the day, Jason. Sticker books. And I miss doing this.
That was the name, wasn't it? Panini. And then another one took over, which we'll talk about in a minute.
I've suggested to Jason that if we see a sticker book...
You've suggested to Jason?
I have. That we should do this again. But we've never found a sticker book out now with anything interesting. So, I mean, I know it's all for kids, I'm not saying that.
You mean if there were a sticker book that was worth collecting now?
Now, and we do swapsies and things like that, I really want to do that. But there's nothing out that's remotely interesting. But that's Roger Rabbit, by the way, in case you've noticed.
This one isn't complete. So somebody didn't manage to complete this album. But there are lots of stickers in it. And what they could have done, for the ones that they needed...
Draw them in.
Fill out the little slip inside, which has seemed to have gone.
That always baffled me as well. Why would you do that?
Well, you can write the numbers for the ones that you
don't
need.
do that. You've got to collect them. You've got to go out, haven't you?
Send off a cheque or a postal order. Remember postal orders? I think you can still get them.
Still use them. No shiny ones in there, though, isn't there?
No. And you could get the ones that you needed, because there was always the hard to find ones that nobody had. But
how much was that, Jason?
£1.
Now, the next one, Jason. I mean, that's brilliant, by the way. I used to love the movie ones. I had the Back to the Future one full.
I've still got it.
The next one, Jason. We could make some money on this.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because it's full.
It is complete. The Premier League sticker collection. I couldn't even say it then, Greg.
I mean, it does get stuck in your throat.
94. This was a Merlin one, not a Panini one. Panini ones were the more popular ones.
They were, but Merlin did all the wrestling ones as well, so I used to love them.
And these were the ones that were swapped daily in the playground, the football ones.
Can you see that? That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
Look at some of the players. I mean, if you're not into football or soccer, if you're one of our American friends, then it'll mean nothing to you. I'm not particularly into football, but it brings massive memories of everyone swapping these stickers at school.
Sorry, let's get past that one.
Is that Aston Villa?
Yes, it is, yeah. But look at it. Look, I mean, it's full, Jason. It's literally full. All the what do you call them? What are they called?
Stickers?
No, them
Shinies?
ones. Shiny ones, yeah.
There's Birmingham in there.
Oh, look, there's Leeds there. Look. Is who?
Birmingham in there.
I mean, there's just so many in here.
Are Birmingham in there?
There's just, I mean, the Man United, and then what they do is the stickers of the programmes you can buy at the grounds.
Are Birmingham in there, Greg?
What I really like is it's got the Sky Sports bit.
When was the last time Birmingham were in the Premier League?
Sky Sports were doing... God, I'm burning. I'm burning inside.
Welcome to the 1998 Merlin Premier League sticker collection. As you can see, the album's packed with facts and figures, as well as in-depth analysis of all the teams and their performances. Now, all I need to complete Liverpool is Robbie Fowler. Oh, and would you believe it?
Absolutely first class. We've circled it here. Terrific acceleration between Wright and McAteer, great feint round Incy, and wham, straight into the box. Brilliant.
The Merlin official Premier League stickers and album, on sale now.
Sure you won't swap Zola?
I'll tell you what, Jason. I found some stuff this week, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? I would like to introduce a new section to Retro Collectors, Greg. And this new section is called Modern Retro.
Have you just come up with that?
Yes, just
That's
then. Right.
really a terrible name, isn't it?
Because you know, and I know that retro is massive at the moment. Everybody's into it. Even people who weren't there at the time, younger kids are getting into retro stuff and they love it. All the films are coming back, they're remaking them, everything. Stranger Things is based on the 80s. It's just massive.
Got to play squash yet, just.
So, there are lots of toy lines that are now coming out that are making new things about retro things.
Modern retro.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Got you.
So, for example, Greg, Lego. Lego have brought out sets based on all the major franchises from the 80s, haven't they?
Yes, yes.
They've brought out a Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters?
Can you do it in time, Jason? You have to wait, breathe, and then do it.
Ghostbusters Firehouse, which incidentally I saw at a Carboot a few weeks ago. The guy wanted £200 for it and it was sealed, which was a bargain, but I don't take £200 with me to the Carboot.
You don't take a tenner with you?
That would probably sell online for 300 quid, so it's not that much of a profit on an investment of 200, but just owning it would
You
be
didn't
great.
tell me you saw that.
I know, just surprised you with it now.
Why didn't you buy it?
Because I didn't have £200.
Jason.
Thinking about it, when I got home, I thought, well, I could have PayPal'd him, couldn't I? If he had PayPal or something.
Oh, you've really messed up there.
Anyway,
I've seen the real thing. I don't mean the band, because I've seen them as well, but they're quite good.
these aren't quite on the same scale as that, Greg, but Lego have brought out lots of sets, and one of them is a Tron set. Now, this is Tron Legacy, which is the film that came out, but that in turn was based on the original Tron.
Not interested.
This is sealed.
Why'd you say that like you're proud?
Because it's now worth more money, Greg.
How much is it worth?
About
how much did we pay for it?
£4.
You paid £4 for that?
Yeah, and they didn't
Okay.
haggle, and I wish I'd offered like 3 or something.
You didn't haggle?
No, the lady just went £4, but there were loads of people like about waiting behind me to pick it up.
I think he was clearly a little bit excited because if you don't haggle, that's Jason's way of going, I've got to get this.
It's not worth as much as I thought it was. It's worth about £20.
That's still a good.
You know, a decent profit.
I mean, we'd make a living today, wouldn't we?
Yeah. So there's that. I can't open it and show you because it's sealed.
I'll open it.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. What?
Open it.
I think the right was.
No, don't.
No, don't. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Greg found this, which is an amazing find.
Oh, what? Sorry.
An amazing find.
No, it's fine.
The Lego Dimensions Back to the Future level pack, which again is sealed.
Look at him. Oh, what a geek.
The only trouble is I really want to play this.
Well, get it out then.
I'm not taking it out now.
Get it out and play with it, Jason. Go on.
Paid £5 for this, Greg.
How much is it
Sold
worth?
for 20 quid online. 25 quid sealed.
What is it? It's just a little car.
Well, no, you know Lego Dimensions on the PS4 or the Xbox or whatever game? Well, you get a little thing with it, don't you? And then they brought out these level packs, and inside there's these discs. And you put the discs underneath on top of the thing, and it introduces new levels to the game. So it's a Back to the Future level.
Do you know, I've always wanted to know about them, and I've never asked.
Right, well,
And now I've just found out.
There's a Goonies one too, which I don't own, which I'd love to own.
But what game's the Goonies then?
It kind of follows bits of the film. It's like a whole level.
Now, where's the game then?
What do you mean, where's the game?
Do they do a Goonies game then?
No.
And what are you talking about?
You get one of these, a Lego Dimensions Goonies pack.
Right.
So it creates a level on Dimensions for the Goonies. So it's probably the only playable modern Goonies retro game.
Why have they never brought the Goonies here?
Well, they did on the NES, and it was, well, Goonies 2.
No, I mean like now, PS4 and things like that.
Don't know.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, strange.
No, it's because like you're sort of talking about retro being popular and all that. You think that we're digressing, aren't we?
Yeah. Anyway, that is the new section, Greg, called Modern Retro,
I liked it.
where we can buy modern retro things and talk about them.
I like it.
Here's another new section. Retro kitchenware.
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen to me.
What?
I bought this retro kitchenware, which you haven't seen.
Well, you wouldn't let me see it, and I don't understand what we're doing. So.
Because I wanted to surprise you with these.
Okay.
I found a Mario mug.
Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, it's not as good as our tea and toast mugs, which are available.
Which are available in the shop.
Shop.
Swag.topgo.com.
That's brilliant.
1992 official Nintendo Mario mug.
Now that's got to be expensive, Jason, because I'd seen these online. They're always.
They sell for
Is that
around-
your hair in there?
No, it looks like dog hair. They sell for around £10 online, Greg.
So you're going to tell me how much they cost in a minute, then, are you?
In a minute, yeah. So I found that. And then he had another one, which was exactly the same.
Are you just going to pull out like a whole tea set here?
So there's two Mario mugs. So then I was looking through the rest of his mugs. I found this Mario mug, which is a different design, but also equally as in pristine condition.
Did he like Mario? This
Must
guy.
have done.
Did he have a moustache?
It's me down here. And then next to it was another one, which is identical. So there's 4 Mario mugs there with 2 different designs on.
I mean, it's not quite the thrilling thing I was waiting for, Jason. They're all the
And
same.
then I found this Mario mug, which was another design and a different colour.
Was there two?
Again,
Was there 2 of them
1992.
selling on this Carboot?
No, this is the same person.
Was one wearing red, and the other one was wearing green?
And then
That's a good one, though. Although I don't like black cups because I always think you need more. No, I always think that the tea doesn't taste the same. That's honestly, I've always thought that.
6 Nintendo Mario mugs.
Well, 3.
There's 6 there.
Yeah, but there's only 3s in the. What do you need?
There's 6.
Yeah, but what do you need the same for?
Well, I don't, but I can sell 3 of them. Make £30.
We can.
When we only paid 6 for them.
Yes, we should.
Same person, Greg.
Oh, here we go. Let me guess. Plate. Oh, no, that's brilliant.
Pepsi Cola. Look at that classic logo, Greg.
It says cola on it.
Vintage.
It says
Pepsi
cola on
glass.
it, Jason.
And
Why don't you just do that?
he had 2 of them.
Ah! What? It's got the cola on it.
I know. Well, it was called Pepsi Cola, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they took that off because it was too similar
Yeah.
to
Well,
Coca-Cola.
these are vintage ones, aren't they?
That's brilliant. So how much were they? They were expensive, weren't they?
No, they were £1 each.
£1.
These were all off the same person, and do you know what really annoyed me? He had a stall full of this stuff, not retro stuff, but he had a stall full of glasses and cups and stuff. And when I bought them, he had nothing to wrap them in, or a bag or anything. No paper. I was like, how did he get them all here without breaking them? So annoying.
Furious.
Do you remember in the 80s, Greg, as part of the big advertising campaign, Pepsi did the Pepsi Taste Challenge? So people would taste it on the street, blindfolded, and they'd always go, yeah, that's Pepsi, because it tastes better. It doesn't. So, that's my opinion.
That's that then. Well, all done.
Anyway, we're going to recreate that now. So I need you to, it's a good job your chair turns. I need you to turn your chair that way.
But I can't. There's not enough room, Jason.
Come this way.
I won't.
I'm going to take these Pepsi glasses.
Okay, I'll just read this.
I have placed some Pepsi in one glass and some Coke in another glass. You need to taste both and identify which is which.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because these have just come from the Carboot.
Yeah, it's alright.
And what?
I've cleaned them.
Yeah, but you've probably gone like this.
I wouldn't do that to you, Greg. Just taste the flipping cola drinks.
Don't you? Are we doing that beeping thing again?
No.
Right, okay then, here we go. Taste test 1.
Now
Taste of dust.
Taste this one.
Yeah, I got it.
Right, which is which, Greg?
That there, Jason,
Yeah.
is Coca-Cola. That there is Pepsi.
Do you want to change your mind, or are you
No,
sure?
1,000,000%.
Okay. You are absolutely 100% incorrect.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
That there is Pepsi,
No, it's not.
and that's Coca-Cola.
I think you've forgotten. Because
I haven't.
No, that's not right.
I haven't.
No,
and
that's
our
not
viewers will confirm that I haven't, because I did it all clearly in front of them.
I don't believe you.
Well, it's true.
I know my Coca-Cola.
You obviously don't.
I do.
That was the Pepsi Taste Challenge. This was Retro Collectors. That is Greg.
And that's Pepsi.
It's not. It's cola. I'm Jason. Join us again next time for another edition of Retro Collectors.
You forgot the show then, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You
I
did.
was hoping you would say it, Greg.
Oh, do it again then.
Join us again next time for another edition of
Retro Collectors.
Brilliant.
All right. What about tea and toast?
Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Oh, yeah, please do.